Well, welcome back to Morning Manna. It's day 3 of being like Jesus. Yesterday, we talked about the living word and how it provides a pathway to righteousness. We found that the word of God has everything we need to live a holy life, a life that looks like Jesus. And we concluded that this transformation takes place when we let go of our own fleshly desires in exchange for his righteousness. You know, I can't help but to think about the time of my younger days as a teenager, growing up in a home with 2 older brothers and 1 younger brother. You know, every summer, just before the new year, my mom would always take us shopping for a couple outfits and some new kicks. I mean, we got all of it. We got the Chucks, we got the Reeboks, and every now and then we got a pair of Air Force Ones. Now, my brothers and I'm gonna tell you, we would have an entire fashion show the night before. And I'm talking music, I'm talking lights, we had it all. It was like Paris, it was like New York's Fashion Week. And while I like to hang on some of my old gear from the previous years, it typically came time to put on something new. And whether that was because we outgrew it or just being boys, everything would be worn down fairly quickly. But I have to admit, there was something that was very special, something that was so different when I put on new clothes. It literally changed the way I walked. I was literally a new man. You see, righteousness works the same in that it replaces the areas in our lives that are worn down, the places where we need to mature and the places where we need to grow. Ephesians chapter 4 explains that as followers of Christ, we are to put on the new man. When Paul writes this, he's speaking in metaphorical terms of clothing to that of righteousness. And he wants his audience to understand that living the Christian life requires putting off unrighteousness and putting on holiness. Now, how do we practically do this? How do we practically walk this out? We must pause and from the lens of humility, take an honest look at what's in our closet and get rid of the old rags so that we can make room for new garments. And that is letting go of the worldly desires, the worldly pleasures, and grab a hold to the thing that is pure, the thing that is just. You see, these are the things that drive us towards a righteous life, a life that looks like Jesus. Romans 12:1 says that we must present ourselves as a living sacrifice, holy and pleasing to God. For this is true worship to God. So here's the question that I ponder. What's in your closet that you need to put off? And what are the things that you need to put on in order to thrust you into living like Christ? What are the actions or the habits or the behaviors that you're still hanging on to? Where are the places that God is tugging on your heart to let go? Is it anger? Is it unforgiveness? Whatever it is, take it off. Put on a new man, one that looks like Jesus. Well, Manna family, that is all that I have for you today. I'll see you right here again tomorrow morning.